to video from thedigital-lifestyle.com. This is a quick tutorial video. We'll try and do it in 5 minutes again, and I'm going to show you how to create this lead sound from Genesis Mama. This is such a brilliant, lovely sort of sound. I'm going to show you how we can recreate that sound here on the multi-poly. I'm not going to go into this sound for now. I may be able to do that. I'm not 100% happy with that. It doesn't really sound like the original, but this sound I think sounds pretty close. So I need to get a timer. So this is an interesting sound because it was originally created on the Synclavier. I did actually recreate this for the mod wave and for the wave state because I found a nice sample in there that was actually from the wave station that's built into the mod wave and the wave state. So I used that sample. Someone, I think it was on the Phil Collins 5-minute Profit in the Air Tonight sound comment, left a comment on the video say do Mama next, and I initially thought for the multipoly that's not possible. Can't do Synclavier sounds, no samples in here. But then on reflection I thought about it, and of course the Synclavier was using additive synthesis. We've got additive synthesis in a form using wave shaping. That's exactly what I've done, and this sound uses wave shaping. So I'm going to go to an initial program and we're going to set it up from scratch. So here is our basic initial program. Let me start the timer, see whether we can do this in around 5 minutes. So yeah, that's my thought was use the wave shaper. You can get that additive type sound there. So I played with a lot of the wave shapers at first, all different sound waves. And I thought, well, actually, what was using? It's using sine waves, isn't it? And I went for the sine waves. So I played through some of these. So I played with these sine waves. There's a lot of pitch modulation on it and a pitch envelope. So I thought, actually disguised, it might sound quite close to this. So that was my first thought, create an oscillator like that. To give it a bit of movement, I recreated the oscillator, but I just detuned it slightly. So I put, I think, about 3 and 3. Maybe a bit more. It's getting closer now. What I didn't do on the demo at the beginning, which I am going to put in now, is I'm going to turn on stereo filters and pan these. Let's see what that sounds. I like the beating sound of it, actually. It's more central. That's okay. Right, so the other thing is there's quite a bit of pitch modulation to it as well. So let's, there's definitely I can hear the LFO on there. So let's put some pitch on there. So yeah, I think that might be about right. The other thing I noticed on the tuning, I think there's a reverse pitch envelope, which the sound starts lower and pitches up. So we want a reverse pitch envelope on this as well. So, and this, you have to be quite careful with this because you want to make sure that you're still in tune. But I'll show you a trick for doing that. So you can hear already we've gone lower. That's because if we go to our envelopes, do on here as well, this pitch envelope, you see it's high top value. We're in negative stakes, so it's throwing us below. So what I actually wanted was to go back to 0, which is there. So if we decay to 0, so the sustain to 0, and just add a bit of it. So as I increase that intensity, you'll hear the effect it has on it. I think that's probably about right. I don't think the amp envelope needs a bit of release. I don't think it really does have much release on it, because a lot it's in the effect. That may be about right there. So in terms of effect, actually, I don't think there was that much I did to it. So I put on some compression and some chorus and a bit of delay. just drive that down a bit. Pretty much the same thing. Now, the one thing I did do when I did this earlier is I did the pitch tuning and the pitch modulation on the individual sawtooths, on the individual waveforms. But actually, it makes more sense just to do it over here at common, because I want these to be detuned from each other, but to still have the same tuning. So I think I'm actually going to bring that panning back in a little bit. And maybe the LFO, pitch LFO should be a bit stronger. So I think that's basically it. So it's a good example of how well the multi-poly works on different sound sets. So originally I was thinking, no, I can't do it. It's, you know, subtractive synthesis doesn't sound like a Synclavier. But actually, wave shaper and using a sawtooth gets it quite close. Maybe I'll look at the other sounds. I love the big pad sound. I think it's a Prophet 5 or a Prophet 10 even, that kicks in that big poly synth sound. That's a sound for another day. Thanks for watching the video. I forgot to mention on some other videos, I actually now got a monthly newsletter where I sort of recap these tips and videos and things like that. Plus there's discount codes for sound packs in there as well. Go to digitallifestyle.com. You can subscribe from there. Please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it if you do. And let me know if there's any other tutorials or sound creation videos, anything that you'd like to hear on any of these synths. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.